Hey guys, back again. So let's talk about Nobody, which is the movie starring Bob Odenkirk that came out last year and is a action movie. And I didn't know really much about Nobody besides that there was a trailer and it was released during like the height of whenever all this virus stuff was going on. So it was released in theaters only, and I was gonna try to see it in theaters, but it just didn't last long. And I finally got the chance to see it. Now, the basic plot of this is that there's a guy named Hutch who has a family. They get robbed, and he's this really nice guy who doesn't want to do anything harmful, doesn't want to... He, like, almost has a chance to hurt the people that are robbing them, and he denies doing that. Like, he stops immediately and doesn't hurt them, and then they run away. Like, he doesn't want conflict. And then, after this initial attack on people trying to rob his house, he becomes a crazy, like, he becomes insane. This movie is so fun with the fact that it's a character that is so nice and just not wanting to hurt a fly, and then immediately after this incident, he starts to just cause any kind of conflict he can. He goes and beats anybody up, ultimately leading to a Russian crime boss coming into the mix where he has to fight off the Russian crime boss and his followers slash minions. So this one genuinely surprised me. I loved this movie. I thought it was so fun. It is extremely brutal. Like, I was not expecting this to be like that. Like, it's exploitive in some of the best ways I've seen in a long time. And I do enjoy action movies. But this one is one of my favorite action movies I've seen in a long time. I genuinely loved the exploitiveness of it. I loved how there's not much of a story to it, but everything is done very excellently. Like, it doesn't have to have that much of a big plot. It's just about this guy who's going out and causing trouble, and then he gets in too much trouble, and now he has to fight a Russian crime mob. And Bob Odenkirk, I think, does great. He's really good in the movie. I have seen him in Fargo, which he was great in as well. I have actually still not seen Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul. I will eventually. That is on my bucket list, but I've just never seen those shows, and I know that's blasphemy because everybody says it's like the best show ever, Breaking Bad, but I will watch it eventually. I just have not had the chance. I'm trying to get through a backlog of other stuff that I haven't finished watching for years, so I'm just going to go do that first. But Breaking Bad is on my list. But Bob Odenkirk in this is really, really fantastic. And like I said, the violence in this is so ridiculous that... excuse me. The violence is so ridiculous that it's brutal, it's disturbing, but it's just so ridiculous that you start to laugh and think it's really fun. And I thought this was genuinely one of the funnest times I've had watching a movie this year for 2021. I was genuinely glad at everything about it. And honestly, at the end of the year, whenever I do my rankings for movies this year for 2021, this is my favorite movie so far. I loved it. I genuinely thought it was so entertaining, hilarious, fun. And you also have, like I said, Bob Odenkirk is great. You also have Christopher Lloyd, who is his father in this, who's in an old folks home. And there is some scenes with him where you literally just, like, jump out of your seat, like, holy shit. Like, I just couldn't believe how badass he was in the movie as well. And it's just a great piece of fun exploitation. I really, really dug it. So I really thought Nobody was great. It was just, it hit me in all the right notes. Like, I really genuinely enjoyed it. But before I go for this quick review of Nobody, I'm going to show off a pickup I got today. So Walmart is doing their deals for days for Black Friday. Like last year, I think they did to where they didn't have, like, every deal on the Black Friday, which I think is kind of a better practice, because then for the people who don't want to be in crowds, even before times of this virus, like, who didn't want to be with crowds of people, I feel like Walmart's doing a good job of making you have, like, throughout the month, as opposed to getting everything you need in that one day after Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving night. So I'm glad for that. But there was a good amount of movies there, but for the most part, I own most of them. There was one I want to buy, which didn't have a 4K on sale, which was Wonder Woman 1984. It was only on Blu-ray, and I wanted to get that on 4K. And I really didn't like that movie that much, but I want to watch it again and give it another chance, give it a fair shake. But speaking of Wonder Woman, I did buy, the one buy I bought from Walmart today for the Deals for Days was Justice League, the 4K, Zack Snyder's Justice League. I'm so glad this was literally $10. I wanted to get this like a couple months ago when it was released, but I'm just like, just hold off, Black Friday will have it. And it did for $10 on the 4K. That is really cool. Like I said, if they had Wonder Woman 1984 on 4K, I would have got that as well, because that's the only one in the stack. I guess you can't see it from this angle, but that's the only DC movie I don't have from the current DC universe, Wonder Woman 1984. I've got all the other ones. I just bought the Suicide Squad a couple weeks ago, and I did a pickups on that as well, but really love that movie. It's fantastic. That's my second favorite movie of the year, the new Suicide Squad. But I've got all of the other the other DC movies that are recent, or every DC movie in the new DC franchise since Man of Steel. But like I said, I'll get Wonder Woman 1984. I just don't want to spend that much. Like, I don't want to spend $30 on that movie because I didn't love that movie. It has a lot of problems to it, but I definitely want to see it again, and I just want to add it to my collection. That's the only one I don't have now, since I got Zack Snyder's Justice League. Oh, and also, I guess I'll talk about this movie since I haven't said anything about it. Zack Snyder's Justice League I watched whenever it was released on HBO Max in, I don't know, February or March of this year. And this is a big improvement on the other one, the Joss Whedon one, which I actually think is whatever. It's not that great of a movie. It's fine, but this one is definitely a little better. This one is 4 hours long, but I feel like it has a lot of substance for a superhero blockbuster. It's not anything complex. It's not trying to be like Shakespearean or anything. It's just trying to be a entertaining superhero movie. And I thought it was enjoyable, and I thought that they did add more development in this, and it did do a good job of being entertaining. It was cool to see Jared Leto's Joker back, because I feel like he hasn't got enough screen time to really warrant him being terrible. I know that he did some kooky things in the Suicide Squad movie, the 2016 one, but he was only in that movie for like, I don't know, like 20 minutes out of the 2-hour movie, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I don't know. It's like that movie had Joker every once in a while, but he was not in it that much. This one only has Joker at the end, which I thought was fine, and I thought it worked, and I really liked Batman and Joker's back and forth in this one, because you didn't see them talk to each other in the Suicide Squad movie. You just saw that, like, Batman chasing him and Harley, but that's it. But I enjoyed this one. Like I said, I think it's one that definitely improves on the other one, the Joss Whedon one, but this one I think is a little better, definitely. It's definitely not the best superhero movie like everybody's saying. Even on the back it says one of the greatest superhero movies ever made, and that's fine. If somebody thinks that that's true, that's fine, but I don't think that personally. I think that it's good. I think that it's an improvement, and I do enjoy it, which I'm surprised I do, because Man of Steel I don't like, and Batman v Superman I like a lot of things about it, visually definitely, music definitely, but it's a dumb movie. And then the Justice League that Joss Whedon did was really kind of lame, and this one definitely improved on that with a lot of things. But like I said, I like the DC universe so far, like what they've done for the most part, but they've done way better in the past couple of movies, definitely. Like Shazam and Aquaman are awesome. Birds of Prey I liked. The Suicide Squad I loved. The 2016 Suicide Squad I thought was fun and dumb. Trying to think if there's any others that I missed. Oh, the original Wonder Woman. I love the original Wonder Woman for 2017. Yeah, and that's pretty much every DC movie. But I do like a majority of the DC films, so yeah, that's it. Just like I said, one pickup. I think this month I'm going to keep looking at Black Friday ads and see if Walmart has more. I know Best Buy's going to have some, but I definitely look for a couple movies that have come out recently that I want to buy cheaper. But like I said, this was a really awesome deal. Like, seriously, $10 for this. Great. That's awesome. So, like I said, I'll check online for more deals. Have more pickups, like in reviews, but that's it for today. Like I said, a review for Nobody, and then this pickup for Justice League. I I've got some more stuff coming up. I'm trying to watch more TV shows, but I'm going to try to get some movies in there to do reviewing. I want to review the Home Alone movies because I have never reviewed those on this channel, and I mostly do horror, but I want to review those because I've seen those so many times, the first three at least, and the new Home Alone that comes out, and I bet it's going to be terrible, but I'm still going to watch it anyways. It comes out November 12th, so I think I better rewatch the other ones and review them because I just think it's fun. Those are fun films. But yeah, and I've got some other horror stuff coming up. I need to watch the Paranormal Activity, Next of Kin. I've really been neglecting on watching that because I've seen all the other ones. I need to review all those, honestly, the other ones, but maybe I'll just review them all together, like all 7. But anyways, I got more stuff coming up, so stay tuned. And what'd you guys think of Nobody? I'll see you guys later.